Dur, 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 dur. Dur, dur, dur. Welcome to Space Colony, and I'll note that this is a Steam edition, or preview of it. This was basically offered to me to do a review of by the, I guess, PR manager of Firefly Studios. And essentially, this is going to be available on April 30th. So if you don't actually have Space Colony and like you're possibly interested in some of these old games, this is actually one that you might want to look into. I'll also note that it's also available on Good Old Games, the Space Colony HD version. I'm not sure if this is different from the one on Good Old Games, but I assume they're more or less the same. And plop. Alright, so just before I jump in here, I'll note that this is basically sort of like a mix of like strategy and simulation. It's essentially probably inspired by The Sims, as it came out in, like about a few years after the original Sims came out. I'll note that if you want to, you can do like a sandbox mode where we can basically just,
sandbox mode.
Build up stuff, freely if you want to.
Set foot here if you dare. Hunt is racked by alien infestation, and anything you build here.
There's also a galaxy mode, and the galaxy mode basically is like has these like random mission type of ideas, I guess. Like think like basically select missions, you can jump into it, see what it's all about. But I think what we're gonna do is just jump into like the main type of campaign here. We'll jump into the tutorial, so to speak.
Play Space Colony.
And we'll just jump into Cowerwood here.
Blackwater Industries.
Power and oxygen levels are to be raised to operational levels. Operative Tammy is to reacquaint herself with these controls. Nutrient stocks are to be established in readiness for base expansion.
So yes, that's the basically, mission objectives here. We'll jump into it and just showcase a little bit of the gameplay.
Colony activated. Versatile shuttle arriving.
And here we go. So I have to get some beds up.
A new operative has arrived. Bed. Operative.
Let's do that, I guess. Now I'll note that this is like probably a lot more grand scale than the original video I did. If you basically watched my other video, this was basically.
A new operative is arrived.
What can I say about it? It's basically a lot, more close in. And I'll note that if you want to, you could probably go into options, video options here, and change the resolution to be something a little bit more closer, to like the guys, I guess what you could say. So, you can like do 800, 600, 10, 24, 680, blah, blah. I won't change it. This is, good as it is, but I'll note that that's there if you want to.
Nutrient extractor.
I'll build this right here.
Okay.
Venus, you can do that.
You're the boss.
Stick can do this. And what can you do, Tammy? You can do both of those things, so...
Whatever tickles your possum.
You can do that. So...
Power efficiency.
I think we're going to turn on the audio a little bit. So this is basically, I guess we could say sort of like a Sims clone. But unlike like The Sims, this is like a little bit more mission-oriented. The Sims is more like, freestyle, you can do whatever you want with it. This, however, has like mission objectives sort of idea. And basically you have to pursue these mission objectives to get anywhere in the game. And I actually have these guys backwards. So, what I should be doing here is have her on power.
How I do that?
I thought I had to get some learning on the power desk.
Now to work, Stig.
If I must.
Right. Put the nose to the grindstone.
There we go.
Shoe in the boot.
That's done.
A mission objective has been completed. Airlock.
Let's get an airlock right over here.
Power efficiency 30.
I'll note that because the airlock, was basically over here, Venus had to walk all the way around to get to the job over here, so that's sort of not what I want to do. I have to get 5 base nutrients, I guess, and I have to assign these beds to people, I guess, too.
Okie dokes.
So you're assigned to that bed.
You're the boss.
That one.
Sure.
There we go.
A mission objective has been completed.
Get some beds assigned, you know, so you can go to sleep when you need to.
Disco.
And we'll get this up. Right here. This is a really easy mission to sort of jump into, so it shouldn't be too long before I'm done it. Essentially, the job here is just to get her to harvest, you know, 5 nutrients, and then we'll be on our way from there. So, I played this game a lot when I was a kid, and to basically cover what I basically said, I basically played the demo. I really liked what, you know, I basically saw, and then I bought the game from the demo. And the demo, of course, is different missions than the single-player game, so if you actually can find a demo, then it's actually really, you know, worthwhile to look into, because the demo basically, you know, gives you a good feel of what the game's all about, without actually giving you any content that you actually find in the actual game. And I'll know I can speed this up a little bit, so let's do that. We'll turbo this.
A mission objective.
All right, done.
Mission success.
Easy, right? See what the next one is.
Blackwater Industries.
Final preparations before mission instructions arrive. Base cleanliness levels are low and are affecting staff morale. Use the cleaning stations provided to
Alright, so basically this is about cleanliness, so we'll do that.
Colony activated.
We need to get like a cleaning post up. We'll put this right here. Oh, that's your enemy, so that's no good.
30%.
Let's see here, we'll get this maybe up.
Personal message.
Okay, let me give you some good advice here. Stig and Tammy need to sort out their problems before things get out of hand. Get us a social area down here, and then just tell Tammy to go and talk things through with Stig.
So we're actually going to do that right now, what she just suggested, and we'll get that out of the way.
Personal hygiene pod.
This is worth getting up, so we'll get a personal hygiene pod right there. Hey, cool, running machine.
Running machine.
Build one of these now.
Shouldn't we be in the mine?
Maybe.
Did you ever notice she pull out the legs and they can't hear
So,
nothing?
something I know about this game is that,
As long as they keep me stoked with
Have
mood
become
eveners, I'm okay.
A mission
Right.
objective has been completed.
basically, you have to sort of manage these guys' relationships and, like, you know, every aspect of this game, so to speak, kind of like, you know, The Sims. But, you know, it's a lot more, you really have to think about what you're going to do with these, like, strategize, like, how you're going to basically have relationships, who's going to do what, sort of like, you know, operations and such. This is essentially, you know, a management game, so to speak. As much as like a simulation than any other type of game. Shouldn't be too long before she cleans up everything. So let's turbo it again.
Personal message.
Objective has been completed.
Hey, look out there! Right at the edge of the base, there's some pretty little red lights flashing away.
Mission success.
Well, she's going to say something about the red lights. Those are basically things that prevent you from going past those areas. Basically, something in this game is that there's like these like sort of boundaries that you can't cross until later on in like, you know, the sort of like mission sequences. So we're probably going to do that right now.
Blackwater Industries.
Iron deposits have been detected to the north of you. Investigate the newly opened zone and locate the marker beacon to find the iron. Scans also report quantities of rapidly spreading vegetation in this area, along with associated primitive alien activity. This must be cleared away before extraction of the iron can begin.
Alright, we're going to get ourselves into operative too.
That at least one of you is a moron. But anyway, then at least you all should know me by now, so no need for any pleasantries. The planet you are on and its related systems are of special interest to the company. Your team is, as of now, bookmarked at number 8 on my favorites list. Congratulations.
Catastrophe. Waterhouse himself is going to be watching us on this one. Instead of my end-of-the-year retirement plan, I now have an end-of-the-year death plan. Brought about by A, exhaustion, or B, aliens eating my brain, or C, mining some new experimental rock that Waterhouse is enthusiastic about. We are finally settled in, however, and it's good to get our first real orders.
Alright, so a couple of things to note in this one.
Your employment record
That's basically your big boss.
shows at least
And technically in this game, Venus here is your, like, you know, main heroine of the story. You basically have, you know, Venus in, like, all your missions, I think.
Iron deposits have been detected to the north of you.
We're gonna go to the new operative, and let's just sort of jump in. I'll basically showcase what's going on.
Colony activated. Opening forbidden zone. Personal shuttle arriving. Vegetation encroachment detected.
Alright, so we got some vegetation I have to deal with. Basically, these, like, markers, these indicate areas that you can't go to, but once, you know, you get to, like, the later parts of the mission, they light up and then you can actually go to them.
Weeding post.
Alright, just have to go up here.
Hi, I'm Venus. It's nice to see a new face down here. I hear you've got medical skills. You don't know how happy that makes me.
Personal message.
Hey, I hear you made the college basketball team. I don't know about you, but I could sure use a workout. Control has put a gym online. That's gotta be credits well spent.
Ah, we got gym. I guess the gyms for him is more or less is what's going on here. Let's see, let's put in a rowing machine. That'll eventually be for Dean, and probably for Venus as well at some point. Alright, so the mission objectives in here are basically to get rid of this
Hey,
vegetation.
Stig. They've opened up the northern zone. Let's drop some lights down there and find that marker.
Power efficiency.
Personal message.
You do it, huh? I'm going to bring down a Vida post. That blue pillars we scanned is starting to grow. You know what's going
mission
to happen
objective
if we
has
don't
been
do
completed.
something about it soon. It clog up the whole damn base, yeah?
Weeding post.
Personal message.
Oh man, we got some of that flowery crap growing out here. That means we're going to get space wasps. I hate them things. They stink like crazy.
30%. Vegetation encroachment levels rising. Marker beacon.
Alright, I better get rid of this vegetation because it's really swarming me.
Okay.
I'll have, you know, basically all these guys to jump on it right away. Now, I'll note that this is really important to get rid of, this Podulus Toxicera. Basically, this is like our first mission where we actually have to deal with enemies. And, like, you know, the enemies can be really dangerous. Also, here's the iron I have to basically mine for this mission. So, they want me to mine the iron, but I guess we're not going to do it in this one. We're just going to get rid of the other stuff. And I can build space bikes. Let's do that. Space bikes are awesome.
Building cannot be placed here.
Where to build it? Maybe right here.
Personal message.
What are you telling me? We are going to get to
A
use
mission
the
objective has
space
been completed.
pipes.
Uh-oh.
This is getting bad.
That's when it's getting dangerous. Hopefully Stig gets rid of that before it explodes. Yay! No space boss are gonna kill us.
Personal message.
We're getting kind of cramped in here. I think we should place another biodome to give us all some space.
Alright, so
Biodome.
we're being suggested to build one of these so I can basically get a little more space. So let's do that. This direction maybe? Build a corridor to it. Also gonna need a bed for Dean, so we'll get one of those up. And we'll build an airlock just right there. So yeah, slow air is gonna wipe out all this this growth here. All I have to do for this mission is just wipe it out. See, this is basically what Space Colony is all about. You're gonna have like these different scenarios that to sort of deal with.
Mission objective has been
Corporate
completed.
dispatch. Ignoring future generations.
I had very low expectations for your team, and you have exceeded.
Mission success.
Alright, I'm not sure it's supposed to be cutting out like that before, like, the, you know, the cinematic is sort of, not over, but whatever. There's maybe something to look into, but whatever.
Blackwater Industries.
You are cleared to begin iron extraction. Expand your warehouse area and stockpile all acquired iron there. Medibays are now available to help with mutant bee injuries.
Hey, we have candy!
At last, Medibays. Boy, those
Colony activated.
Put the nose to the grindstone and shoe in the boot.
Alright, well, we need to do mining,
Iron extraction.
so build one of these over here.
Personal message.
There you go, Stig. You are the mining king. So get to work, Your Highness.
A new operative has arrived. Operative Candy.
Alright, you're good at medical.
20%. The base has no medical facilities.
Whoops. Better fix that.
Small biodome.
Build that here, perhaps.
Corridor.
Build that there. We'll build a
Medibay.
medibay right there.
Someone around here I can talk to.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Put him there for now.
Dude, you must be crazy.
Virtual shop.
I'll let you guess who the virtual shop is for. Basically, all these like different like things for entertaining. Basically, have different preferences.
Hey, we got some wasps down here. Seems to be a big swarm of them in a different valley. They're feeding in through a crack at the end of one of the canyon walls.
Light.
Personal message.
Oh, great. We haven't got any military systems online yet. I guess the Medibay's gonna be busy.
Build some lights.
Building cannot be placed here.
Personal message.
Hey, Venus, the warehouses are getting full. We need to get some more space down here.
Warehouse. Operative Candy. Operative Tammy have become friends.
Oh my god, like,
So they're friends. That's nice. So yeah, I enjoyed this game a lot as a kid, and I'll note that simulation games usually really aren't my forte, but I like it because this game's not really just just simulation. It's also strategy, and that's a big thing. What is this saying? I wonder. Stig is the best at mining. Before must prep to use to prep assign operative med desk. Okay, blah.
The base is under attack.
I'll get to it.
Up here's like a mutant bee, so these are basically attacking me and they'll damage my stuff. Or my operatives. By the way, your operatives can die. And death is usually permanent unless you have like clone base. Which are a thing that I don't have yet. Cool, so he's prepping that.
1. Medibay prepped.
Hooray!
The base has been secured.
And when you hear base has been secured, it means all the mutant bees are dead. So I basically have to mine.
Warehouse.
I can't build anything over there, so build that right there.
A mission objective has been completed.
Let's turbo this up a little bit.
A mission objective has
We've
been
nearly got all
completed.
the iron in. Wonder what the company's got for us next. Looks like we might.
Mission success.
And yeah, this is definitely not supposed to be cutting out during like the cinematics, but whatever. So yeah, this is basically what this game's all about. You basically go through these like sort of mission objectives.
Fantastic news, team.
Cute.
You basically go through these mission objectives with your guys. And, if they manage like these operatives, some of them, they'll have like different likes and dislikes, and you have to sort of like, manage around all this stuff to sort of get your objectives done. And basically survive. So yeah, I enjoyed this game quite as bit as a kid. It'll be available on April 30th on Steam. It's already available again on Good Old Games if you want to get it from there. And I recommend picking this up. I probably will maybe even look into doing maybe a Let's Play in the future of this game, perhaps. We'll see. Hope you've enjoyed the video.